Frankestein, una advertencia desde la literatura. En esta muestra propongo un recorrido que parte de la palabra y culmina en el cuerpo. Imágenes y textos entrelazan la novela Frankestein de Mary Shilley, hija de Mary Wollstonecraft, una de las voces fundacionales del pensamiento feminista del siglo XVIII, con la actualidad. La ambición científica, el deseo de rehacer la carne, la ilusión de vencer los límites de la naturaleza, pero también el dolor de aquello que se pierde cuando el cuerpo deja de ser raíz y se vuelve experimento. Mary Shilley escribió en una época en la que las mujeres eran excluidas del conocimiento y, sin embargo, con tan solo 18 años, imaginó las consecuencias de una ciencia sin conciencia ni medida. Interpreto esta novela del siglo XIX como una advertencia sobre el poder humano, la creación y la ciencia, cuando éstas no respetan fronteras éticas. En Frankestein, una advertencia desde la literatura, invito a reflexionar sobre los límites éticos del deseo de transformación y sobre cómo la ideología que promete liberación puede, a veces, producir la violencia sobre los cuerpos, especialmente los nuestros, los de las mujeres. Desde una mirada feminista contemporánea, produje para esta exposición una secuencia de obras que encarnan la tensión entre identidad y materia. Las piezas no buscan dictar respuestas, sino abrir preguntas para recuperar esa advertencia y así pensar los discursos actuales que prometen felicidad y reconocimiento a través de cirugías, mutilación o la negación misma del cuerpo. No es una muestra de rechazo, no se trata de una condena, sino de una invitación al pensamiento, al diálogo y al debate. Como Mary Shilley, en esta exposición busco interpelar a mirar sin miedo los límites de la ciencia, el deseo y la identidad, a descubrir la responsabilidad de los Víctor Frankestein modernos sobre sus víctimas, a mirar y a mirarnos en un espejo final que nos enfrenta a una pregunta esencial. ¿Qué significa hoy ser humano, ser mujer, ser cuerpo biológicamente hembra humana? ¿Qué precio estamos dispuestos a pagar por negar la realidad de una ciencia sin conciencia?
Mi nombre es Mary Wollstonecraft, aunque el mundo me conoce como Mary Shilley. Nací en Londres en 1797.
From when I was very young, around 5 years old, I felt like I was limited in what I could do in life as a girl or as a woman.
By the time I was about 13, I was starting to feel really depressed. I started self-harming. I started developing an eating disorder. I was introduced to a belief system. If you don't fit in, that's a sign that you're trans. If you don't like your body, then that's a sign that you're trans. And if you transition, all of these problems will be fixed.
When I was 22, I started injecting testosterone into my body so that I could medically transition from female to male.
Pretty much as soon as I turned 18, I made an appointment. I went to Planned Parenthood. Took about an hour.
I called Planned Parenthood. We had about a 30-minute phone conversation, and then I was prescribed testosterone over the phone.
I was saying stuff like, gonna be so much happier after I transition. Like, I'm really depressed now and I'm suicidal, but everything's gonna be so much better after I transition.
I have to say there was a small, like, underlying anxiety, like, beneath the excitement that was like a fear that I might be doing something wrong.
My life just became like a total disaster.
And then right after the surgery, I had been hit with these like awful feelings of having made like a huge mistake, like undeniable, just like, oh no, like what have I done? You know, I was like looking down at my body and seeing like this, like these like weeping gashes on my chest and just having like feeling.
I just realized how detrimental the changes to my voice had been and how devastated I was that I had made irreversible changes to myself. I just decided to hold off. So I canceled the top surgery and I also canceled my legal name change.
I was thinking about that and realizing like, I don't really feel better.
It just finally hit me that like, oh my God, like this has all been a mistake, everything.
I also don't really feel like a man. I just feel like a woman who has had her breasts cut off.
It wasn't enough for me to just like detransition and get on with my life. I really wanted to understand what went on, what happened to me, and I wanted to understand what was going on in the world.
It became important for me to accept myself, like just as myself, like not as identifying as anything, but just being like, yeah, I'm female. Like I did everything I could to delete that fact from myself, but it's like, I just am myself.